Hello everybody and welcome to another sneak peek preview Hot Wheels 2025 mainline cars. These came from our friend Leeway, who does graphics for Hot Wheels Basic and other things. He's got his hands in all kinds of lines for Hot Wheels, has been around a long time. You might see his name on some graphics, you might even see him on some today. I've got several Hot Wheels, including the one you're looking at now. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I'm gonna go by, well, I'll just tell you, he sent me a ton of stuff, and it is a hodgepodge, if you will, of basic cars that are coming out in the next... Some of them you might have already seen. I'm not totally sure. All I know is that Leeway sent these over, and we're just going to showcase them as we go. I've got a couple Super Treasure Hunts. One you've seen, one I don't think you've seen, but I can never keep up with what's been leaked or not. I've got some store exclusives, Red Editions, and Zamacs. I've got some... Well, let's just get right to it. I'm going to actually start with a 5-pack. And we're going to go topics. So it's like trucks, American cars, Euro cars. I only have one JDM. We'll get to all that. All right, so let's start with this. This is a 5-pack. I'm assuming, I don't even know the name of the 5-pack. You can see that this has all of the information. This is handwritten FEP numbers on it. This is the Jeep Gladiator. I'll just show you the Jeep Wrangler. And this, I think, is going to be some sort of off-road themed 5-pack. And it has, you know, like most 5-packs, they are aimed squarely at kids. There's always a little collector element of them. And these are all Leeway designs, by the way. The castings have been around a while. Some of them are new, I don't know. But these are Leeway designs. This is the, so some fantasy, some not. Indonesia shows, is this one Indonesia as well? Yeah, that's kind of, so maybe they're doing, sometimes I don't pay attention as much as I should. Yeah, this is Indonesia. Some licensed, some unlicensed. This is Kamal. What is the casting? Doesn't even say. I can't tell if this is a licensed one or not. I don't think it is. I know that this is not something that maybe the Lamley readers or followers are really into, but at least you can see them now. See, you get some. Here's a Mopar. This truck is so fantastic. I think Vitusky did this one. This is the Dodge D100, and it will be in the 5-pack with the Mopar deco on it. I think it is 87. HW Graphics, I think that is, I don't know if that's a Leeway original logo, but you'll see that show up a lot. And then the last one is the Ford Bronco. And this one it's been a basic, right? I think it was a Zamac a year or two ago. Ford Bronco R, it's been in premium as well. Has it been an NFT, I think, too? But you're going to get this deco as well. So that is the off-road 5-pack. I don't know what it's called, Mountain something or this and that. All I know is that they came together in a baggie that said 5-pack. You want to see how this works? I'll even show you. 5-pack. So that's what I go off of. But you know what? At least you know what is coming. I mentioned that. I mentioned there's one JDM. We'll walk right through it right now. There it is. This will be, some of these cars I know they're in the main line, others I don't. So we're just going to figure them out as we go. This one is, I am pretty sure, with the T up top, this is going to be part of the Art Cars series this year. And again, maybe these have been out. I'm not totally sure because I follow some of the unboxings, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's hit and what hasn't. But yeah, this is the old classic 240Z. Phil Reelman's 240Z makes its return. Beautiful graphics here, like it looks like cherry blossoms, which we've seen this theme. Leeway's put this theme on a few different things. He's put them on, I think, the 510 Coupe and the 510 Wagon have both had them in different forms, and now we get it there, which is really cool. Let's go to, we've gotten JDM. Let's go to American cars because we got quite a few here. And again, I'm not entirely sure where all of these will end up, but here is one of them. This is a very, very cool model. And I think I've shown, some of these I think I've shown, but I'm putting them in as part of the theme. I think we've seen this one. I'm pretty sure I think we've seen this one. Either I've shown it or we've seen it somewhere else. This is a 1988 Ford T-Bird. I just wanted to show it as part of the American cars that are coming out. This one has the Vitusky, because he designed this casting, Brendan Vitusky, and also his wife Coco is on this car as well, which is really cool. So we'll put that JDM car there. We'll put the Thunderbird here. I know that this is a Super Treasure Hunt, but I don't think this is the regular one. I think this is going to be part of a drag strip 5-pack or something, but I could be wrong. This is the Corvette Gasser. And I think we are seeing this as but I don't think this is the regular version of that. And I know it's been leaked, but I haven't looked at the decos, but I'm pretty sure this isn't it, but I could be wrong. But really, really cool deco on this one. Anytime a car goes gasser, you can pretty much put any deco you want on it. And this one has a cool racing theme. It's kind of a cool contrast, especially with American racing. Both drag cars, but in very different styles. We've got some classics. Classics coming up, including this this is the Cadillac pickup thing. Custom 53 Cadillac. Been a while since you've seen that one. These are castings that, if I'm being honest, if I'm opening these up in an unboxing, I say, there's the Cadillac, and I move on, but here you get a chance to look at it. And then and I wonder, again, if this has already been out, because there's this one as well that appears that we've got some theme going. So whether this is part of a 5-pack or the Mainline, and I just don't know, I haven't been paying attention. There's white wall tires on this, which is really nice. This is the 58 Chevy Impala, and that's really pretty. Cadillac, it's the casting more, but the deco's really pretty, the kind of pinstripe style deco. And the Impala looks great as well. I can put those together on the turntable while we're here. Just like that. I'm trying to figure out my notes as I go, and sometimes the way I look at the FEPs, the way they're printed and stuff, I can kind of tell what might be a 5-pack, like this, or this, and this might be Mainline, but I could be wrong. So we'll just go ahead and see. A couple of American cars. I got 2 Mustangs, and we're going to get more Americans in the store exclusives. Just don't worry about it. Here is what Mustang is this? This is the, does it even say? It doesn't. Is this the 68, I believe? 68? I'm pretty sure, but I don't have it in front of me. It is in front of me. It's the number on the door. It's a 67. Some of my moments are better than others. 67 Mustang, it's GT500 maybe, but I've gotten everything else wrong. So Mustang is coming out, maybe Mainline, maybe not. I think it's Mainline. We'll find out for sure. So I'll go ahead and put this one on. And then I think this one, if I'm pretty sure, this is a Super Treasure Hunt, but this is the regular version. Another funny car. I love funny cars. This one's in basic, so it doesn't open, which is a bummer. I think it used to, but they had to reconfigure it to make it so it doesn't, and maybe for safety reasons, maybe for cost reasons, but this is the Mustang. Does it say on here? I don't think it does. I think it's a 71 Mustang funny car, and yeah, you get the 71 right there, something funny, and then I think this will be in Spectre Flame Red as a Super Treasure Hunt. I'm pretty sure, but I don't have the Super Treasure Hunt. Maybe I will at some point, and there you go. All right. That's the one JDM, plus some of the American Mainline cars, and/or 5-pack cars, and/or mystery cars, and/or Super Treasure Hunts, and/or whatever. But those are some of the American cars to look forward to in this sneak peek preview. It's going to get better and better and better. You want to go, well, should we go Euro? Yeah, let's do some Euro cars. I think all of these are hitting the Mainline. I already showed you this, the Porsche. This is the Porsche, what is the official name for this one? Porsche 911 Carrera, kind of key fob styling. And we saw this one in Zamac and then that blue and white version. Now we get it in red with black trim. What I love about this is the other one said, I think Hot Wheels on one side and then maybe Carrera or Porsche or something on the other. But this one gets the Carrera styling on both sides. So this is, I mean, you can argue, oh, you don't even argue. This is art. This is just a beautiful art piece. Love that Porsche allowed this. Love that Hot Wheels is experimenting with this. And the Zamac is I think, the quintessential one of these, but that red with black trim and the Carrera deco is fantastic. I just love it. Speaking of red car, this isn't a red edition, but I've shown this one. I know I've shown this one before. But it's coming to the Mainline as well. I thought it might be a red edition, but thankfully the Rimac Nevera, with red editions and Zamacs now, they're marked. You know it because they do they play with Zamac, of course, red. Cars are going to be red, but there'll be the word red, and we'll get that to that. And the Zamacs have a little Zamac badging as well. Put that there. Lotus. It's been a while since we've seen this casting. I don't know where we have seen it last. I don't know if it's been since it hit the Mainline. But this is the Lotus Emira. I believe this goes mainline. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does. Gets some pretty, it gets some Hot Wheels deco here. There's number 3 there. So maybe this is a mystery car. There are certain things, I get to figure out these mysteries at times when Leeway sends them, and sometimes he'll tell me what they are. Sometimes it's just, hey, this is coming. If I see a 1, 2, or 3, I'm inclined to believe there's a mystery, the foil bag element to it. So that's what this might be. It might be one of those, limited. I wouldn't. Maybe you call it a chase. I'm not totally sure, but that's coming. All right. Here is this was a car that people loved from last year. We know that the Gordon Murray T33 is out as a new model, but the T50 came out last year in 2024, and we get the next color of the GMA Gordon Murray T50S in teal. OH5 in the first version. This one gets MC5s in straight black, which I think looks really cool. Teal color's nice, black trim. I'm assuming this is more of a stock version, just like, or factory version, whatever you call it, just like the red one. I'd have to go and compare it to see if there's any additional deco on this that might, be a little more custom, but it doesn't appear to be. I could be wrong, but I think that one looks really nice, the teal. And then lastly, from the batch of Euro cars coming out in the mainline, nice to see. Had a great debut in 2023. It was a fantastic super treasure hunt in 2024. The Audi 90 Quattro now hits again, I think as a mainline in another racing livery. I think some appropriate color combinations there. I'd have to look and see if there's a specific racing deco that this seems to pay homage to. So I think this one is great, and I just love this casting. I'm hoping to see it go premium soon, and as we get give it a proper racing livery as a premium model. All right, there are the Euro cars. Again, we might see some representation. I'm just looking at the stuff here, but it's a Rimac Euro. I don't know. I just put it in the. Maybe I should say sports cars, because the Gordon Murray, I'm not even sure either. I should probably. Well, sports cars coming out. We can call it that. All right. Before we get to the store exclusives and the super treasure hunts, let's get to some pickup trucks. I have 3 here. Again, whether they've been seen or not, I'm not totally sure, but I think one you're going to really like. Here is the Dodge, what is this one? Little Red Express, Lil Red Express. In a, it's a great casting, fantastic truck. The exhausts are part of what makes it the Little Red Express, but what really made it a Little Red Express was the red color and the Little Red Express deco on it. So everything is a little original here from a Hot Wheels standpoint, but this one does look cool. I love there's a couple premium versions of that truck that I really dig, and but it's nice to see it coming out. It's a nice cool version. And then people love the Cyclone. This was in a recolor. White was last year, right? There was a white version that came out last year, so I'm assuming this is just a mainline version in an appropriate, era-appropriate color and deco scheme. So dig this one too. And I love the wheels on it, actually. I think this is a very, very cool truck. So we'll move that one. We'll put this one here. And then finally, it's always a thing when it comes out. And I think we've already seen... Okay, so it's the 83 Silverado. It's come out... Well, Super Treasure Hunt, obviously, at the end of 2024. But then I think we've seen it, maybe a 5-pack version in purple that's coming. And actually, hold on. All right. I had to figure out something. Here it is. Chevy Silverado, and check this thing out. Love a few things about this. Number one, I love the color, and I love the deco. And as a matter of fact, if I... I'll just put this on the turntable for a second while you can watch it. If you look at the hood and you look at the stripes on the side, you can see that it's kind of a shout out, and I think this is on purpose, to the NFT Silverado that came out in the last couple of months, to those that qualified for it. So there are some similarities here. The white roof, the stripes obviously done in a basic range, but white wall tires. This is it's just kind of a little companion piece to the NFT. Here, so I'll put the NFT here just for a second while I show this again. The gold trim, the blue colors, the white wall tires, and if you look, this is the first time that the Silverado gets small wheels. And I think that's significant because it totally changes the look. Gives it a bit of a like slammed, I mean, it's always been slammed, right? But it gives it even more of like a cool, almost lowrider vibe with the white wall tires. And I think from what I understood from Leeway, it wasn't supposed to. And then when the first shots came back with the small wheels, they went, "Wait, you know what? This kind of works." And so they went with it. So this will be the first time the Silverado is released with small wheels. And it does, I should just put this down like this. It does roll quite well, actually. So I really dig that. I think this is fantastic as like a lowrider truck. It really, I mean, we've got a lot of Silverados, right? It's been such a popular casting. This is one of the more unique looking ones, and I will look forward to putting that in the collection for sure. All right, those are the pickup trucks. I think you dig that Silverado. Hopefully you do, because I sure do. Let's get to some store exclusives. Let's start with the Target Red Editions. Where should I go first? Well, this is coming out. I don't know if it's out already. This is not a red edition, of course, but I will be showing you a red edition. This is the Gas Monkey Garage Corvette, right? 69, right? 68 Corvette. And number 6, not sure what that represents. There might be something to have to do, but there it is in this kind of green color. And, you know, with the big blown engine and everything else, but it will be a red edition this year. I don't know the number, but I do know that that is the word red, and this is the deco. So the red editions, if you're not familiar, are Target exclusives. There's usually some sort of red theme to them, but you'll see them in white, black, kind of a candy apple red, sometimes in a bright red. This one is white with red trim and the word red, and you'll always find the word red somewhere. And so this is the red edition version of that Corvette. I think I've shown these two before, and then I'll show the last one. I think I've shown this one. This one I think has already hit the main line. There's already a recolor coming, but I know it's a red edition because of that. This is the Cadillac. So we're seeing a lot of this style in this year's main line, which I think is kind of cool. This is a Cadillac of some sort. It's a custom Cadillac, and I can't remember the name because it's not on here. So I'll put that there. That's going to be a red edition. How they're released, like in what sequence, I have no idea. So I know that this has come out. Here's the red edition, not the red edition, but the I think the regular edition is in red with, or I'm sorry, in white with red trim, and then it reverses for a red edition. There's the word red right there. This is the Dodge, or I'm sorry, the Ram 1500 Rebel, new model last year, right? Gets full detailing in the front, which is nice, and obviously the rescue trim, which I think is nice. This is a really cool truck and looks nice as a red edition, and I think really is kind of a reversal of the original that came out. And then lastly, with that red edition, I have this one coming out as well, just released in burnt orange in either the C or the D case. The 2020 Ford Shelby GT500 is also a red edition, and that looks great. White 10 spokes. Obviously, there's the word red there. You get the Shelby badging, or the Shelby deco, Hot Wheels deco, custom stripes. Looks good with the Cobra grill, and then you get the red edition as well. I collect all of these, no matter how it's released. I mean, some of these are more exciting than others from the models I like, but they are all red editions, so they will all go in the collection. For sure. Okay, that's the red editions. Let's get rid of those. Let's go Zamac. Walmart Zamac. They continue. 12 coming. I've shown one. There was that Legends. I don't know where it is, so I can't find it. Nope, can't find it. I think I put it in the last batch that went back. So here are some Zamacs that are coming out, and I mean, if I go really close in the camera, we might be able to figure out. This is number 4. I think I've shown this one before. This has already been released in black, I think, or some color combination, but it will be a Zamac. This is the Jeep Wagoneer, 1988 Jeep Wagoneer. Seen it in a few different decos. Now we get it as a Zamac, which is nice to see. I like these because again, there's castings that I don't collect. This means I get at least one in the collection. If it's a Super Treasure Hunt red edition or a Zamac, it's going in the collection. So that's one that will go in the collection, is the Jeep Wagoneer. There's the one, whatever that Legends winner, it's the Mazda AutoZam, and I'm kind of annoyed about it. I think I've said this in several videos because it doesn't fit in my cases. So I don't know where I'm going to put it, and I'm really annoyed because all my Zamacs have fit except that one. And anyway, all right, so that's that one. Here's the next one. I think this one is already out, and let's see if I go to the badging. Is that number... Is that 2? Let's see if the other side can say it better, show it better. It's either 2 or 3. I can't remember. I can't really tell. Tiki Time. Another one of these classic cars. This is the custom 53 Chevy with the clear hood, which is kind of cool. And then Art Car, because it's a Zamac, which I think is nice too. So that one is coming out, and then staying in a classic car theme. I mean, really leaning into this era, the 50s. Let's see what the number is on that one. This is number 6, maybe? Five or 6? Anyway, it's Bel Air. 55 Chevy Bel Air. Not a gasser. Sitting nice and low, nice and pretty. Doesn't appear to be an art car, but has that kind of, has a cool deco on it. I don't think, yeah, it's not matching anything that I have in here as well. But this one will be a Zamac, and that's a cool looking Zamac too. Nice angle there. Grill looks awesome. All right, so those are 3. And then last one, I did a whole video a few weeks ago on the plain/clean Zamacs. We got another one coming, and this is a good one. So I will show you the car that just came. It's either in the C or the D case. I think it was the D case. I just opened the D case and it was in there. Okay, now you know what the Zamac is. This is pretty clean. This is the GPT, the Cadillac GTP, what do they call it? Prototype? Project GTP hypercar. Nice and clean, does get some trim up top right above the window. And that logo on the side. We had black and blue last year, now it goes yellow. I don't know if we're gonna get a recolor, but we do get a Zamac, and it joins the clean Zamac ranks, and it looks amazing. I love this as a choice for a Zamac. You get the Zamac badging. This is number maybe 8. This will be number 8. You get that little trim up top above the window, and then everything else is clean. The logo and Cadillac badging on the front. This thing is awesome as a Zamac. It just really shows off the casting and the lines. And I've said I want to see this one with some racing livery on it, but this one is a Zamac. This is a all-timer. The Zamacs are okay so far that we've seen. Same with the Red Editions. I don't think there's anything that really stands out in terms of choices, but this one definitely does. All right, so there are the Zamacs that I have. All right, I think we're just down to one Super Treasure Hunt to show you. I do have one that they sent in the preview batch, but this was in the D case, and I did the D case unboxing. Here's your regular Datsun Sunny. Goes from premium to the basic range and debuts, which we've seen a lot of premium that go to basic. Debut is Super Treasure Hunts, no exception with this one. The Datsun Sunny, what's the official name? 1975 Datsun Sunny Truck B120 in a teal color. And just move the Zamac right there. Put that here. 3 spokes look cool. The Super Treasure Hunt's fabulous. It's kind of sometimes fun to see. Okay, so this is what you're looking up at if you opened a case, is that teal. I think you'll know if you open a Super Treasure Hunt, because that will get that dark blue. So it gets a dark blue color. That orange trim remains the same, but stands out against the blue. You get a TH logo on the back, Super Treasure Hunt. That's cool. Versus, what is that? Number 58. I'm not sure what the 58 represents. But yeah, it changes. Let's see, I'm looking at the logos because you like to see what's enhanced. So this one has Leeway's graphics and the Hot Wheels plus Datsun plus the 58. So that's got to be a Leeway reference of some sort. And this one gets, I think, the Hot Wheels logo in Japanese. So Leeway's logo leaves, and then this Super Treasure Hunt logo, which is different too. That's kind of cool. So it really, you want to see some changes. Obviously, the color is a big-time change here. The wheels are a big-time change from the 3-spoke to the 4-spoke. Barrels, that looks awesome. That's a nice Super Treasure Hunt. That is a nice Super Treasure Hunt. And then finally, again, has it leaked? I don't know. I did look to see if it had leaked. I didn't see it, but I could be wrong, of course. There are certain sites I don't follow. But I think this is cool. I don't have the regular. I just have the Super. This one goes, we've seen more supercar Super Treasure Hunts of late. We've seen a lot of clean Super Treasure Hunts. You know, same way with the Cadillac. You know, no, just deco, just standard deco on it. So this one has a little bit of badging, TH logo, and that is about it. I'm hoping you guys all may already know what it is, but I'll kind of give you a little. Let's see if this works. There's your TH logo. You figured out what it is now? Pretty obvious from this angle, I think. Maybe this angle helps. Yeah, there it is. McLaren Super Treasure Hunt. Speedtail Super Treasure Hunt. I love this casting. And we've seen it in basic, we've seen it in premium, we've seen it as a 5-pack exclusive in white. I'll give this whole casting some attention. Premium, basic, have we seen it as an exclusive, as a store exclusive? I don't think we have, but now we get it as a Super Treasure Hunt. A couple things I love about this. You get the turbofan wheels here, the Real Riders, which look cool here. There's kind of a way they've done it in this kind of dark gunmetal black, almost a Spectre Flame color on these wheels, and then they go on the 10-spoke as well. The burnt orange, which is a signature McLaren color, which I think looks really cool here. Like, it's just, I mean, if this were released as like a premium in this Spectre Flame color, I think people would really dig it because it's sleek. It's very McLaren appropriate, almost like the 787B was, you know, a cool Super Treasure Hunt with an homage to the Le Mans winner. This one really screams McLaren and also is a super, you know, a desirable Super Treasure Hunt. So there you go. That looks nice, doesn't it? That's a cool Super. I'm excited about that one. I would put it with the Hirohata Merc. Do I have that here? I don't. Maybe I don't. No, I don't. With the Hirohata Merc as like just a really beautifully done, beautifully executed Super, like regardless of it being a chase model or not, just really, really well done. I think that one is awesome. People may not be super excited about the casting, but to me, I think it's really cool. You guys tell me what you think. What are you excited for? Thanks, Leeway, for sending these so we could do these sneak peeks. Definitely more to come from what I understand. So I will show them as I get them. Thanks, everybody. Bye.